B-site will be the initial target. Avan doing his USP in the back line. He's got smokes to try and suppress. It's going to be a little bit late, however, they can beat into the punch. However, they do apply the brakes on Iberian Soul. Flashes Ascent, the CT start to take out main control over in the A-bomb side, so they recognize that nothing's going on out here. Avan, fantastic triple on the USP. Quadra denied as the Dodo takes him. The bomb can go down, but 3 players coming in from Electric might rest onto Soul to defend against the Dodo's plant position. He'll put it down, get back towards Plat, look at main. Nothing's there as the smoke clears up, and the Mana sees what's going on. Chopper takes a Soul instead. It's the Dodo in a 1 versus 3. Dualies are set. Bombs open for main. CTs must know that's where he's planted to and where he's going to hold from. Jump face, doesn't get away with a kill. Z10 take the retake.
Not only was it superb utility usage from Avan, but he gets impact in terms of the hold. Now, that's a pop setup in for Iberian Soul. They've got a lot of util. They wanted to go into B quickly.
Standard rifles, the Zero Tenacity will try and contest with. Can Iberian Soul find a second round steal? Could change the complexion of this early game if they can do so. Majority of players on this B-side defense, though. Iberian Soul going to play into them. NAVI will get that first casualty, but he's very, very low HP. Secondary kill for Botbot's player at Diff. Avan finally strikes with the Mana, trying to back her up on rotation. NAVI can't deal with him. Another kill towards his name, but Avan gets his backup. Jumping Mac 10, gets a returning for aid. And it's all left to Chofo for Mars out versus 2. Both players of the T-side are tagged. And NAVI's done well with his Mac 10, but can he get any more out of this?
Chofo's expecting aggression behind this smoke, and now it's just delaying time. Does this for Mars get isolated picks? It's really silent from both of the T-side line.
Might even have to get information. The bomb might even get dropped here at Temple. Shoulder scene, shadow advantage, but it's the Dodo by a margin of 2 points of health will find the steal. Both teams have the caliber to make it to those higher ends. Long way back for them. This match will only be a starting point. Damage found early by Iberian Soul, Z10. A little bit more scattered on their line of engagement, not quite as heavy-handed on that B bomb site. Simki and Avan to defend. Brute and Choppo in from mid, able to deal with Alex and Davi. Namana fell. Concerned about that A-site play because it was left exposed to put that many players up in mid, but no action from Iberian Soul. They're leaning back into the B-site instead. Mopov's about to start to act here. aka Shake Glyph sees Avan. Avan saw him and wins the fight better with the M-Force break control looking superior. The Molotov forcing him into the AWP. Those Dodo can take him down. Saul on site, seeing a shoulder of 1, and now gets caught by the backline player as well. All left to Dodo on the AWP. Getting 1 player as a smoke fades. Simki's fallen. Second man is known about. Third player, not so much. Bomb's on his back, 35 seconds. He can't go for the retake here.
No, but what he can potentially do is get out towards top mid and run himself into camera. It's a situation where he knows that out on B, they're going to be together. Is there any sort of separation? Is there any likelihood? As soon as he gets the bomb down, he's going to have to fight. So I imagine get the bomb down, open for heaven, and then try and probably get out there towards beach. Try and fight against those rotations straight away. If you try and slow play it, if you just try and play time, you're just not going to be able to win this 1v2.
Plant down. Start to hold back here at Fountain. The AWP, a tough task. CTs will take their time. They have a little bit more of it on their side. No kits in play, though. If anyone dropped out in mid, they can't recover them regardless. Here they come, both from heaven. Footsteps first. The Dodo shot on. Choppo down. Second player of Brute. Just been seen there. The Dodo got spooked by the body, however. On the defuse goes Brute. 10 seconds to the stick. Mr. Dodo knows exactly where he is, and he clutches a 1v3. A little bit of that power dynamic. Return by Z10 to find a bit more success. For now, it's 5-round streak for their opponents. Brute with an ult pick in from mid. Does get started well enough. Mr. Dodo down. Secondary player might swing in with that M4, but a lot of other contention from the T side is passive. It's just that one engagement. The top mid fight's going well for Z10. No response generated yet.
Brute Monster just waiting for that next contact. A jiggle, an overswing. 3 players to defend, and the bomb could get dropped in the open.
Shadow scenes. The Brute saw that coming. Davi gets caught with utility in hand, so Avid could take him down. And Saul and Alex trying to group up together. The bomb's been dropped on a B bomb site, so the CTs will start their rotations. Brute's already got a kill. Good incendiary for his teammate to block them away from the entryway, seeing Saul at a slightly longer range angle. Alex 1-on-4. Z10 do find their responsive, do find their fight back. Not to give any more 1v1 picks towards Alex. He's burned 36 points of health though, so really shouldn't be getting much out of that. Picking Chopper out of the air though, so he'll make it expensive as possible. Still 42 seconds on the clock as well. A bit of a shallow smoke. He tried to go deeper with that one. Doesn't work out for him, so that's going to apply more pressure.
Alex will give himself a shot of at least getting one more kill, because it will make a difference to the CT economy. Namana not peeking. Really well done there from the CTs to not even just give a jiggle. And Z10 can answer back, but we need to see them get it and develop a little bit of a round streak.
Staving off elimination in Thunderpick. Certainly a performance considering the circumstances. Probably shouldn't be in the elimination game, but regardless, here they are. Drew taking Alex down, starts things off well. The AWP once again. Dododo's been tagged earlier on. Namana takes some returning damage from Zero Tenacity. It gets out of the point of contention as Z10 instead try and play away. Iberian Soul counter-rotate.
This is 2 rounds in a row now where Z10 have worked the opening man advantage and Iberian Soul have not been in a position to get a trade frag.
Mopos and Sasol going to be splitting in alongside him. The bomb in electric. Great Molotov timing from Avon. Even more time pressure against the Mopos. Needs to strike. Look to Glyph. Seen a gun barrel look towards the backside of Temple. Taking Avon down. Simki trades it. Secondary pick a Brute. There's no chance of winning the round now. Sasol get 2 fantastically quick frags with no time to do it in. Simki will close and Z10 will start to return some of this lead here. 5-3 on the board now.
They're going to try and take canals, and at least this is giving them good information. So they're allowing mid, but they're being active about it. So Namana is continuing to walk down the space. He should be able to catch the Soul outside of A main. The problem is he doesn't know about the mass players in at mid yet.
Start the split play up. Eventually the backstab will close. The Soul will get caught. 3 players on site for the time being at the bomb plant. Zero Tenacity looking to go for this retake. The backstab that will come in from Mopos will come in rather late. So if they go now, still trying to overwhelm the players that defend. One sent it up on the bomb site. Flashbangs in against him. Incendiary to the back of Cakes. Dodo forced to completely reposition. The back line's held over a camera. 2 players will get to positions. Dodo will strike on Simki. Look for the second man. Flick doesn't quite connect. 3rd player has now been seen. So the CT's well aware. They're all giving up information for Defuse being stuck. Shotbo tag the 14. 13 dead to Alex. Could have been a moment there where Z10 could have stolen it, but not to be.
That was a good timing in from mid. A decent effort at the retake. I think you needed a little bit more distraction, didn't you, if you wanted to stick that 5 seconds. You needed sort of more teammates to stay alive and establish crossfires for you.
Monte an opening strike from Dodo, opening the round for Iberian Soul, number 11 on the board of Z10.
What we're noticing between both of these teams is opening kills are happening so early. It doesn't matter if it's Iberian Soul getting the 5v4 or it's Z10. Both teams are being active. Both teams are just sort of trying to fight one another within the first 15-20 seconds.
Unfortunately for Z10, as soon as they lose that opening pick, they start going from active to passive, and you can see how Iberian Soul just lunge forward and continue to take picks for them. 3 just happened off the trot, off the back of the others. It was 100 HP for all Iberian Soul players until that fight from Mopos. He still won it against Simki, though, so still a 5-on-1 for Avon. Is being closed in upon on all sides by the Ts. They're going hunting. They want to take this last weapon out because they do not have any reserve cash and do not have a lot of loss bonus either. Z10, all 5 down, $2,400 flow into the bank for a very broken force buy for the last round of the half. Carry that on for as long as possible. Sasol carries on the opening success of these rounds by Iberian Soul as well. Double up this time towards main. 5-on-3 established instantly, and Z10 just don't have the equipment to do anything about it. No opportunities to resist or trade or steal one back. It will take a miracle as Mopos gets another kill on Simki. It divides the remaining CT forces, 1 per bomb site. And everyone's going to commit towards A, leaving Brute in a very, very awkward spot. Deagle with a strike for 1 decent kill and a dink down on Davi. Backstab closing in from Heaven, finally gets his second, but that's as far as he can go. A 1v3 for Avon to clutch the final round of the half.
And while it's been Z10 putting up some good pressure and giving themselves a good competitive first half, you look at the score and go, man, that's disappointing. 4 CT rounds in a very key best of 3. It's not the best of performances from them.
We're talking about returning to 6 to be a recovery from the 5-1 start that Z10 had to concede. Instead, it's 8-4 at the turn for a very dominant-looking Iberian Soul side. Iberian Soul on the CT side as the Soul looks for more success domestically. And so far, he's finding it against Z10. Incendiary, well placed from Mopos as they were right inside B main. They still force forward and get all 3 of those kills. Chofo, Arvin, Namana, finding Sasul, Mopos, and Stadodo. This should be a pistol win for Z10 as they can start to return on T side of Anubis. Namana trying to beat Davi with that jump up. It does get his head taken clean off, so that's one pick to return, but not going to lead to anything impactful in the round itself. Iberia have to concede this one. Z10. He will take it. One of the two pistols in play. 3 automatics for Iberian Soul, prioritizing the FAMASs on Davi and Alex, and MP9 for Sasul. Matkin of Namana fighting from range, able to find Davi first and foremost. So that's one rifle lost. HGs and engages from Avon, find Mopos with brute motive assistance. Avon does get taken back from beyond that main entrance. The CZ's watching for Namana, who was also tagged on the earlier exchange.
Relax, slow the round down. You've got the better weaponry. You've got time on the clock. Wait for the CTs to make a move. Now, Stadodo's trying to make an info. They don't know about the second player on B, so Stadodo just needs to be a bait for the teammate.
2 HP for the man. He took a lot of damage on that player up in main. Simki to 41 on the contrary. As soon as one damaging piece of util hits Stadodo, he's a dead man. All 3 CTs are still out here. Stadodo does go falling. Alex picked up the bomb carrier from back of Glyph. He will be able to strike alongside Sasul, who's also revealed. Could line up 2. Simki's low, as is Sasul. Pistol pulled out. He's gone for the better rifle. The FAMAS just around the corner here. 23 seconds. Time ticking against Simki. Still leans up, and Sasul turns away at literally the worst moment possible.
It's a catch-22 because the less tournaments you're a part of and the less prac you have, the worse the team's going to perform. But yet you want to improve, but you don't have the money to do it. It's a cycle that a lot of teams, unfortunately, get caught disbanding, and I think we've seen that quite frequently in Tier 2.
Simki following up on Mopos and Davi G. He's gone ham in this round. 0 tenacity. 3 kills between 2 players, 2 left on Iberian Soul. Stadodo being low HP as well. There's really nothing left in this round. One good sequence has collapsed it all.
I'm just looking even at the prize money this year, Jay. They won $500 in Challenger League. So what's that? 100 bucks each? Yeah, well, that's going to go far, isn't it?
They're getting hunted down by Z10. Alex hugging that corner will keep itself at bay.
And then out on the B-bomb site, you don't have much defense at all. You've got an MP9 for Davi G. He's going to reuse a smoke. There's 40 seconds on the clock. The CTs have got nothing to do to block against the exec.
Stadodo falls first. The mana picking him up. 2 men still on the A side defensive and getting real up close and personal towards this main control. Sasul with a kill. Alex picked up Sasul. Decent D on a second, but can't hold on to that man advantage. Can't extend it against Z10's defensive. 2v3 from Mopos and Davi G on the retake. Bomb partly secured.
All about the timing on the dig. I'm a bit surprised that Davi G's not doubling up here. I think if they double towards A main, the chance and the likelihood of getting at least 1 rifle is higher.
Mopos tried to go for the AK, got fragged out instead. Simki takes him. He's got 2 players to find. A couple of kills and a couple of rifles available. Avon, AWP recovered. And a pistol takes down the last man. So it's just the damage that they can have to account for. And that damage on Davi G is all they've been able to gain so far. But Z10 will start forming up to the B hit. And well, it's getting read by the CT forces. 3rd man making his move. 4th man pressing in towards mid. The 5th may well join the B defensive. They know there can't be an A play, so this will be a nice big opportunity for Iberian Soul, but Namana takes Mopos down. HG damage, Alex will take down Brute, so there's a trade available. They're flash blind and smoked off. Simki trading Alex for 3-on-3. Need to act now because that bomb's got no time! And Simki just takes 2 fantastic headshots. Bombed and off for Davi. He gets dealt with by Avon instead. Z10 clean house once again, even with time pressure against him. Simki shows up a 6th sequence.
Of course, it's a sick couple of kills to come through from Simki, but it's Iberian Soul making rookie mistakes when they knew the read was there.
Swag 7 of Stadodo trying to get involved here, but nothing found. Even the damage against Brute was not enough. Another hero, M4 and Alex. Engagement forward of Mopos 5-7. Seeing Avon catching on the jump phase. That's sick. Brute might be a little bit troubled by the CT presses. Now on AK to work with on the B defensive. Meanwhile, over on A, as the Sword's going to get over on an instant. SMG looks to strike and does take a trade back, upgrade to another rifle. Now there's 3 rifles available for Iberian Soul, but can they hold off against the execution here? Second man joining the defensive line. The bomb's going to get picked up and committed by Brute. Simki and Choff need to make the attack work. Alex is looking to stress around them here. May even find a fight if he extends too far out. Finding Simki. Choff close to the corner. Can take one back. 2v2. Molly sent in and he finds a fight on Davi once again. One man from Z10 makes all the impact happen. Bailing them out from a very awkward situation. 2v1, but low HP for Brute. It's an easy trade for Mopos. Backline backstab about to be held, being watched by Choffo for now. Swung on, shot connects, a triple for him in the round. And Zero Tenacity just press on. Namana trying to find where the CTs have held from. They backed off. No one's hiding inside the smoke. No one's holding an elbow. What a shot that is against the Soul. Smoke on camera. Second player seen. And Namana's back, baby. 2 picks found. Alex's latest victim. A split in towards the B site to work against the 2 remaining players of that defensive. The better stack for Iberian Soul, given the circumstances. Smokes will try stop them from main, but it's only going to be a temporary measure. That backstab's closing in. Namana might even find the rotator as well. Mopos leaning in to try and fight. Avan's going to take him. Namana deals with Stenodo. Oh, Z10, they're all over Iberian Soul now. The M4 can only go so far as a kill. It's been a flawless half from Zero Tenacity, one that they may end with a map win on Anubis. It's map point at 12-8. It's going for even more. His confidence is brimming. Alex is caught off guard. Second player just barely evaded contact. Dodo's hugging that corner though. AK versus SMG. Mopos can take Avan. Oh, what an adjustment that is! Brute found Mopos elsewhere. Namana's going ham. And Z10. 2 more frags away from taking this map away from Iberian Soul. What felt like it was going to be a collapse from them. That first half looking disastrous, but Namana is king of the world at that moment. Triple kill found. So Soul left alone. This is going to be 13-8, a 9-round streak from Zero Tenacity to return off the back of the second half. T-side flawlessness in their veins. And map 1 will go their way.
Yeah, so Soul is just hoping for a chance of even just a single kill, but nothing presenting. This is Zero Tenacity making quite a statement. I was a little bit worried, maybe even scared at times with the lack of consistency that they had in the first half, with the ramifications of winning pistol but losing the follow-up. But I tell you what, Jay, that second half, that's sublime. That's Zero Tenacity really looking hot.
They have got good map records on this one as well, having beaten Amcal and Chimera in the last, the last day, and of course at the beginning of the month. Amcal 16-13 victory for the Z10 side in the Compass Contenders. Now, can they make it happen on the survival match against Iberian Soul? Brute's the first victim of the T-side pistol. Straight shot from Sasol. Mopos going to take down Simki as well, round the corner against Namana, who popped off in that second half, top fragged and top rated in the server for that last map up as a result of his efforts. But unfortunately, those efforts will not come to pass here on the pistol. Iberian Soul will overwhelm the A-bomb site, and the pistol should look to go their way.
Yeah, this is now the 7th Inferno pick in best of 3s across the last 3 months for Imperial Soul out of the last sort of 35 best of 3s. So don't frequently see Inferno coming in. You normally see Ancient a bit more and even Nuke. But again, going back to the veto discussion, Nuke got floated as a decider because both teams love it, and Ancient is the permaban for the opposition. So you have to go into something that's a little bit more uncomfortable. I know the win rate as of late looks quite good, but it's about being able to transition a poor map number 1 into a much better map number 2. Banana has not been pressurized for a good 30 seconds or so, and because of that, they're not rotating a second player back to B.
Brute fires back up and involved as well. Simki peeks ahead of the smoke, gets 2 kills. In combination with Avan, 2 kills for Brute on his lonesome at 8 points of health. He's done all the work. The bomb's been dropped. The round is over. Iberian Soul walking right into the meat grinder. Zero Tenacity.
Zero Tenacity had a very heavy stack out there in the porch side in the last round. It's a bit separated. This time around, you got 2 players towards long.
Brute just got spotted. Repeats it, gets his kill. Second man not so lucky on the second engagement. Davi G can turn back on Simki. 2 defenders still on this A bomb site. 1 at longs, going to draw attention. Chofo Bit of a bad smoke there at Moto. There's a gap to be generated for Avan's support. Flash is sent in. Chofo tries to duck down. There was mini pit. Davi seen. Spray goes all over the place. Secondary engagement also not landed. So Saul and Davi over on the site. And Mana's got to save.
Well, they're lucky that the flashes were helping them out, because that Moto smoke should have been completely abused there from Avan.
Yeah.
Chofo was in a position where he's just getting caught by all the flashes, has to get his head ducked down. Good pathing, I guess, for Iberian Soul to be able to get themselves in, give themselves the man up. Z10 won't be happy with that. That's 2 rounds in a row that they've had 4 towards A, and they should be able to at least collapse the exec a bit more than only a single kill against Alex.
Navi even taking the Mana down after the fact. Triple for him in the round. Well placed on the entries and the side take. And Z10 losing the first fight again. The Mana down towards Banana. Mopos swings on Stinky. It's a 5v3. B-site may already be lost as Avan tries to stand on the defensive. Holding off the first man, catching the Q2 in hand. Burst firing, cannot stabilize against Alex. And with that casualty, it's locked in now. The round is over. Iberian Soul going to go up 5-1. Z10, another slow start. Two to the good. On the man advantage, maybe looking for Brute to take him. Chopper at 1 point of health, Stray Bullet will catch him, and they're going to find him in the end. Just make it an even half and go 5 in a row, but given the way that Iberian Soul have been playing at the moment, you need to make some serious changes. Z10 needs some serious turnarounds. They're doing well on this utility damage. HE's down at Banana. 2 of them sent, another set. So many players tagged to half HP or lower. Finally, he gave it. He goes away, and Mopos and Dodo still finds the Mana. All that setup, all that start, and it's completely fruitless efforts. Oven again alone on the site defense will put the Incendiary down to store, but rotations aren't coming for him. He's going to hold this off all alone. Davi's picked up. There's the bomb. There's the trade. There's the round.
And if you are Namana, you have to just look at that one, and you can't even be dissatisfied. You can't even be frustrated, because you've done everything right. You've put all your U2 in place. The flashes look quite good, and yet somehow you're still being bullied individually. You're still losing fights up and around the half wall, out there towards Car, some of which the opposition are just completely blinded. They're just spam kills. Oh, this is a tough watch. Because for Z10, I mean, anytime you do that kind of chip damage, you're expecting to contest the default, maybe limit the pace that's coming out, and it isn't the case at all. The buys are just getting weaker. We're seeing more FAMASas being invested in these gun rounds because they're trying to give themselves anything, just a chance of survival in the first half.
Brute finally lands one. Mopos down. Davi looking up, sees a player, doesn't manage to get the engagement. The HE sent towards Avan will tag him up a little bit. He's going to get aggressive. Play towards the cubby corner, which might be the best call to make. Brute's got another kill back at the broken walls. The Saul trying to deal with him. Smoke's going to get sent towards position. HE's come down as Avan will strike on Dodo, making it 2 players on Iberian Soul. Finally, a little bit of decency from Zero Tenacity, who are now pushed to the bomb site. They do get Chopper with a headshot on the boost. The bomb can go down here. Still a 3-on-2 retake for Z10.
It looks promising. This is good post plants for Iberian Soul. Short and apps can be watched out for Sasul, and then your teammate on the bomb site, Davi G, can just pin himself in that back corner and watch out Moto.
Deeper smoke. Mollies do not land on the bomb site for Z10. Flashes will come over, and Amara takes Davi player up at the graveyard, gets a double, looks for the triple, and Sasul's done it on his lonesome, even when they got themselves their best chance.
Brute Monster in on the bomb site, and then Chofo down here at pit. No one's got a smoke or an incendiary to block, though.
Flash on short, Chofo cross-firing with the AWP. 25 seconds, time's running short. Davi still finds the kill on Avan. Starts things off the long crunch now. 2 players on defense. Brute is caught back by Alex. Last man at Chofo also overwhelmed. It's as confident as ever for Iberian Soul. 10-1. Storming their way through on this map. Zero Tenacity, nowhere near the caliber of their previous performance. They're still getting Mopos and they lurk back towards the B-bomb side. These 2 weapons need to stay in, though. They've got no cash. And Iberian Soul, no. They can afford the hunt. They can afford to throw these guns away and just take these last 2 players out. Leave Z10 with absolutely nothing to contest the last round of the half. The Mana's been seen. About 15 seconds or so to get these last couple of picks up. M4 fights of Simki. Namana. He's on 1 tap onto Dodo as well. But Alex takes one back. Namana known, AK v AK. Namana can take that trade. The Saul making his way up as well. Footsteps heard on the corner. Namana goes down. No one saves. No one's alive.
It's not worth our time, is it, Jay? We've turned up in the morning. We've got prep for this best of 3. We're here for a 9 AM game. Mate, give us something. Because right now, the game's being played, but there's no enjoyment. It's just a whitewash.
I did my hair up and everything today.
Yeah, good on you, Jay.
Z10 have stood me up. Simki going towards Mopos. 3-on-3 with some potential. Again, he's the lone defender of the B bomb side. Been multiple occasions where the lone defender has been set and through the smoke they can even get the kill. Avon takes the lurker. Bomb's going to commit on B. 2v2, one of the better retakes the Z10 have had. But low HP for Avon. Brutes on a FAMAS. Still not that likely and no kit either for them.
Brute Monster needs to try and get this frag against Alex and get it pretty quickly. It's a tiny little off angle being held in the construction.
Alex hearing him, finds the fight and the kill. Avon 32 points of health, burning 13 now. And fought back by Alex. A ridiculous comeback required by Z10. And in a flawless T side, just like they did on the first map. And honestly, I don't think it's going to happen. Again, 1 PM start time, so a little bit over, under an hour and a half. That one to get started, and probably after map 3 of this series. It looks like it's pretty much locked in by Iberian Soul. Mopos taking Avon. Alex chiming in as well. It's decimation, as you would expect for the Iberian Soul side. 29 seconds into the round is done. No man breaking past the double-digit marker for the T side. Namana can't get anything. Deagle spam of Mopos, nothing connects. Half HP for him. His SMG just charging up Banana, removing all that map control from Z10. And was forced by very little out of it here. So Saul has got another kill on Chofo elsewhere. A-site defensive holding well. Bomb not even yet to commit out of T stairs, let alone go towards mid, towards A. Mac 10 of Avon charging out on his lonesome. Simki provides no support, so Saul and Davy deal with them both. 1v5 for Brute Monster, a 13-1 result for Iberian Soul. A hell of a bounce back considering how good Zero Tenacity looked on T side of Anubis, but this was a good general map here from the Iberian Soul side. And you are right, underperformance was the key word to look for there, but I think it's a lot more worse than even saying that.
All about Simki's dualies. I mean, anytime you got a dualies close range, you're expecting damage. The problem is he's made noise getting on top of here of Heart.
Open the squeaky door, smoke at main. Outside player will try fight. Simki the duels out first blood. Namana gets traded back by Alex. The dualies do manage to get a decent headshot onto Dodo, but Davy and Saul trade it. The Heaven player down and out. Bomb plant secured. 3-on-2 for Iberian Soul in the post plant. And now even Brute's been left alone. Chofo caught off by Alex. USP, no kit, no util for the retake.
Just the lurkers doing so much damage. Alex cutting one on the outside, Sasul doing the same thing with his ramp walk. And then for Simki, he does everything possible. Those dualies are trying to set up a couple of kills towards the top hut, but he's just not getting enough support around him.
Brute can't get the kill. Desperate, find a decent fight, but time's running out on him. Alex will take him down. Extended pistol round, but one that does go the way of Iberian Soul. Solid start for their T side.
The Furia buy. Go for the double eco and try and get as much out of the upgrades as possible. And it looks promising with an opening kill.
Here I am 4 and the mana also available to him. Not seen inside this smoke. The SMG blind fire as the Saul dives down. Simki caught on reload. At least the mana can trade that man, keep that man advantage for the CT side. But now going to focus on the lower players where Brute is first port of call.
Should be able to get at least one. Look at this crossfire. I mean, Alex has got to try and separate 2 MP9s at close range.
Shotfire wasn't the bait and switch, only a ding down. At least he can get that kill on Alex. Davy trades it. 2-on-2 retake. Putting a lot of pressure on Namana here. 100 HP, the only rifle available. Fighting on against the rifle of Davy. Good kill back and plant down a top 6 to Dodo with a Mac 10 to fend off 2. Avon will come easy. But Namana is the key concern with the range game that he can play. He's not sure. He's thinking that Dodo might press the issue, might get aggressive. Instead, he's counter-flanking Avon, who's caught completely off guard. Now Namana needs to move up. Strike from range, double doors closed on him. HE to open it up permanently. So Dodo can look towards the bomb. Namana hasn't got a kit either. Molly try and send him HE through the windows. Not going to get close. Tap that bomb once. Needs to win that fight. Can't do it. Dodo's playing too quick. Matt10 even gets the directive engagement, and that will be a round for Iberian Soul. Got to springboard these true rifles now for Z10. Oh, turned away at the wrong moment for Brute. The information called out to Namana, who might sneak forward of that smoke. Crosses to the red box, will support by the diagonal. Namana gets the kill on Davi and a double on Alex. The triple not quite found, but he's done plenty of great work there. Can dive back towards Secret with a two-man advantage.
I think the problem that Namana has faced across this series is at times he's been the king, and then at others he hasn't generated anything. And you just start wondering to yourself on this CT basis, which Namana are we going to see?
Monster of Anubis or the Mouse of Inferno? I'm going to take the early top frag for Z10 here. Pivotal to this round victory. Brute's there to close against the Dodo. Looking the wrong way at the wrong time. Mopos, nothing he can do now about it. Bombs in CT control. Best thing will be to look for exits and try and make it expensive, but no such expense applied. CT side. Now get their start in this map. Truffo was to counter-rotating downstairs. They're wary of the potential secret walk. I haven't about to see them coming in from Squeaky Door. The bomb on at the back of his engager. Alex and Mopos moving together. Namana strikes first. Daddy goes down. Cindy's running away from the flashbang, but doesn't turn back in time. Avan's at least good to trade back one. Namana's got two on outside, and Dodo goes down real quick to Avan as well. Triple foul of the round for him.
Avan hasn't seen any cross deep on the outside. Secret has got Brute Monster down, so all he needs to do is take contact and then just start pummeling Util, either a smoke or an incendiary.
Shot lands on Davi next. Incendiary blocks the path of Iberian Soul. Smoke on the double doors, though, that's going to stall for significant time. Alex is going to have to act blind. Dodo may have to do the heavy lifting out of Decon. Smoke, head of the doorway. Try across the bomb to the site, try to get it down, try to get a plant out at least. Plant inside of that smoke and tap it. Brute will get tagged, 2 HP for him. This assault takes Simki, it's the Dodo. Not denied, Alex gets him in the end. Avan trades back. Dodo and Alex, the last two players that remain.
Alex out here from the double doors. The Dodo gets the vent rotator, and now Choffo and Namana are known about.
Double doors have holes in them, so Alex was exposed and tagged to 8 points of health. It's the Dodo again. Namana tapping that bomb. They're both out towards double. Choffo will get Alex. The Dodo's got to defend against the first player. Gets that headshot in, with a bomb still not planted for him. And Namana knows it. Got a kit. Gonna tap it. Still try and force out the fight. It's the Dodo getting to a higher angle. The flashbang in again. Namana turned away from it. 6 seconds. Bomb tapped. He's out of the round. Dodo will check it, will lose his life, but he wins by the timer alone. And Namana knows he's not even escaping the bomb blast. Iberian Soul finally answer back. And squared up the scoreline at least. Or the AWP not registered by Davi G in time. You might have just seen him, his shoulder peeking out ahead of red box. And Dimki getting Alex as well. The kill found from the heaven position down on towards the hut. Again, 2 easy opening picks for the CT side. Broken investment for Iberian Soul, going all sorts of wrong. Dodo can take one back, but Tenacity have responded perfectly to that lost round.
And this is statistically one of the weaker maps in the pool for Brute Monster. He's only averaging a 1.04 rating on Nuke across the last 3 months.
The next round with the rifle buys. Try and keep it even here. We know the CT side is the superior one. We know that T-side statistics don't favor Z10 either, so potential in just making a decent T-half happen and running away with the second half. Namana's fallen first to these pistols, however, Saul can't convert upon that. Arvin detects him. Meanwhile, the Ts will be allowed access to Secret. B is going to be the quick play up. There's no one from the CTs that can deny it. It's been easy enough bomb plant. Can they deny from those doorways? Truffo will get pushed out of position, so no.
The problem is the lack of the util on the post plant. They used all that util on the outside that they've got nothing left. So yeah, you've got a Tet 9 and you've got a P250, but with one set of armor, you're just going to be trapped. There is no way you can win this post.
Advantage Z10. So the Tech 9s can generate some miracles. Not for Alex. Abby trades one rotator from the vent. The second corridor's player deal with this M4 noise being made to draw him back. Dodo gets Brute, and Simki goes down. Chopo suddenly in a clutch, and he can't get the spray held together. Never mind the util, the Tech-9s can go one better, steal a couple of rifles back, and even the board.
That if you can double pump, you're going to bait a lot of that counter util. So what's left? A single smoke for Brute Monster and another flash. That's it.
Haven's just won the opening fight. Squeaky door, Mopos down, half HP. Alex starting to walk, flash in for Simki, blind as a bat. Still fading time, and he wins a fight against Alex. Davi's going to trade that. Maybe these secret players can start to act out now with their backs being turned to that position, so focused on Hell and Lockers. SMG and range though for Namana, forwards the fight, and does take the sword, does drop that bomb. 2 left standing on Iberian Soul. Z10's patient play may have just given them a way back out of this dire situation, may have just given them the even stance half. Davi has grabbed the bomb, but Namana swings in for even more. The monster has returns to Dodo, can't do much to hold them off, and it will be 6 apiece at the turn of the half. On both the pistols in the last map, obviously. Can they go at the favoritism? Site's been taken by Z10. Bomb plant look to get secure. They're working for HP disadvantage, but no casualties until Namana gets Alex there. Mopos training back onto him, so it's a 4-on-4.
Chofo needs to try and stall. He's got a smoke down there towards main. That's only going to hold to one of the CTs on retake.
Mr. Dodo leaning forward. Player in the backline's forced to reposition in the open. CT's going to make their way out of Squeaky Door. Davi G is going to get caught by Brute. Player at close vent. Player on bomb site. Caught by Dodo. Looks towards that hot position, but Avon able to save his teammate. How long can he last? Not much longer. Chofo's traded still. HP advantage for Sasul on the bomb. Taps it. 10 seconds to the stick, though. He's got no kit, and now he's got no time. Can take Chofo, but they've stalled for long enough. They've done all they need to do here. It's a pistol win for Z10.
It's very difficult to retake a top site on nuke when main is being smoked off, and the comms are quite manic.
Pistols only for the players that fell. Iberian Soul going to face the rush and still do have some significant damage for Sasul. Good efforts on that rifle. Simki should get taken back by one of the upgrades that they do have available to them. And Mopos and Dodo. Oh, they're all getting all the picks right now. 2v2 as Brute Monster trades. Alex, high HP, Davi on the flank. Somehow gets away with so much damage and doesn't get traded for it. Up in the rafters, Alex is going to wait. Davi G is going to draw attention away from the man. He's been sussed out. Kill found, and Chofo will recover the round. Damn near another steal that could have turned this matchup back on its head for Iberian Soul, but no. 9-6 for Z10. The only person that can do anything about it is that ramp player who's so focused on the ramp entrance.
This is just over. It's too late for the lobby lurk. It's too late for the info. So even though they've got rotations down, there's just no chance for Iberian Soul. You might as well save onto our weapons, bring it into the next round.
I think Davi's going to, Soul's going to try and go for something here. Doesn't quite get to the bomb carrier though, suppressed by utility. Backstab should close out the man. Alex, survival kill on outside. Simki trading Sasul. Alex will just have to hold back in the corridors, maybe recover one of those AKs, but you are alright by saving the weapon. Third man even going to go ahead and join them. Well, A is the target, only an SMG and a pistol to work with there. Mopos can take that first pick. Namana down, Mopos with a double. Avon trades him. So it seems like Mopos may have just done enough, but unfortunately, Dodo can't resist anymore. They're all going to come up in the vent. Avon with 1 kill. Avon just runs out of ammo for the second. Sasul can respond. They're back onto the plant. It's a 2 versus 2. HG's the backside. Chofo tagged to half HP by that util. But Sasul still low. Davi's got to do a lot of heavy lifting. The fight's still won by the AK, and Brute's AWP now. On the defuse, they look to go. Can't land the wallbang. Davi with a 10-second stick. Brute, my think, is all the ruse, but he's not hitting the right player. He's not hitting the right position. The P250's brought, but so is the round on the way of Iberian Soul. Davi G stuck it all the way through, and they fend off what could well have turned into a serious map point.
Outclasses that big back default player as Simki. He's just not expecting that reposition.
Brute strikes again. Davi G down. Namana finding Alex as well. Zero Tenacity trying to respond all the same to Iberian Soul. Easy picks on outside. Mopos can trade. Point blank for Namana. Takes 1. The AWP missing its shot. The molly should force him back to Dodo. Going to get picked up real quick, as will Mopos. Both players have remained in server at low HP on this round. Simki heard the drop off. Dodo about to peek him. Oh, looks the wrong way. Might be face to the AWP. He still can't hit the kill shots. Finally, the M4 here for Mopos gets 2 more kills out of it. At low HP again, he's struck to drop the bomb. Another miracle perhaps for Iberian Soul.
It's starting to get really wacky. You've got Nemano that would love to bring that bomb back to the top side, but with it being dropped in the lower corridors, they have to probably take Secret together. I think that's the only option on how they can redeem.
They're running out of time as well. Both players down here, both with AWPs on their backs. A P250 in the hands to Dodo. He might just have to hit the AWP shot outright. Smoke came down to Secret as well from Mopos. Molotov the way. Smoke against him. Simkey grabs that bomb. Oh, the no-scope connects! And Nemana, he's revealed himself, but time is against him. Up on the upper bomb site, Mopos, he's going to wait ahead of this smoke. Nemana has no idea of the danger. He's in! And Mopos is just saved the round for Iberian Soul. An ace in this one. Take the even stance, take the lead. Molly on Davi, up in the rafters, dead. With Brood support of Simkey. Simkey exits to the bomb site. No one's there to resist it. Mopos trying to hold down the squeak door. Can't get Choffo, but Simkey trades him out in the open. Dodo's AWP strike. Simkey, he's not done with his rampage. 2 kills found. Fought by the Soul. Avon trades. AWP flick missed out completely. And Zero Tenacity deny the even scoreline. Deny Iberian Soul's run up of momentum. But they've done better with worse. One's come down the wire. M4 to Saul, pushed out positions. The Dodo's gone down to Simkey. Counter flashes will try and block Z10, but they're going to work forward of these Molotovs here. Simkey leading with the Saul. Lines up a kill. Can't get a second. Too many players around him. Now it's on Mopos. Downstairs, near old Toxic. 20 seconds. Will he get checked? No, he won't. He's waiting for the bomb carrier. He's waiting for the right man. He strikes too early, though. And Brute takes. The Mana commits suicide. I don't know how. But I don't think it matters. 2v2. HP advantage for the T side. No kit for the retake.
At least Alex has been able to pick up a rifle, but Choffo is right around the corner.
Not detected either. Waits and baits. Alex pre-fires, but Choffo still wins the fight. 9 HP for Davi G. He knows he can't win it. The force buy has gone awry.
Might just be a full contact. Walk out from door. Try and deal with Mopos out there at heart.
Did well with the MP9 in this position previously. Will damage up the Mana rather heavily. Molotovs on Alex will drive them out to the open. Mopos with a decent kill. Double with the Soul support. Davi G also strikes on Simkey. 4 versus 2. AK continues to frag away. Choffo getting a couple of frags in and turns it into a triple sequence that will close out a quadra overall at 13-9. Zero Tenacity will eliminate Iberian Soul from the Thunderpick World Championship.